Hello everybody, and welcome back to a new really interesting clip. I don't know if you remember, in a couple of videos that I filmed, I think I mentioned about tire physics, that they should work faster on that and they should bring us that a little bit faster. And guess what? When you protest, they actually do something. The updates are kind of bullshit. Look, what we want and what the beamng.drive community wants is we need tire physics. Well, not physics, tire thermals. Right, thermals. And tire wear. So, because they uploaded a new clip today on their channel, sneak peek tire physics development. I didn't watch it yet, and I'm very curious. Because I'm not sure what they're working on yet. Like the physics of the tire, the way it interacts with the asphalt, or like tire temperatures, and maybe the way they bend and they burst. That thing. Let's watch it, because okay, let's just see what's gonna happen. Okay.
We're here at Calspan in Buffalo, New York to gain a deeper understanding of how tires work and the physics behind them.
We're very familiar with doing tire performance benchmark programs, such as what we're doing for beamng, so have a deep understanding of a wide range of different tires that suit the different vehicles that are in their platform.
We're going to test about 30 different tires and gain a whole bunch of data which we can use to improve the physics in beamng.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's a very interesting project with beamng.
Any one tire doesn't give you a very good picture of the entire range of tire behavior.
Yes.
They're looking at the surface temperature of the tire, the air temperature of the tire.
Oh, wow.
In all these conditions.
Oh, look at the machine going. Oh god. Oh god, they're really abusing that tire without consent, probably.
Where we get the resultant forces of moments of the tire in various conditions, also with high slip angle, high camber angle.
The machine itself
that's amazing.
Loads of up to 6 tons and go to speeds over 200 miles per hour. Powering the roadway is a 1,400 horsepower electric motor, and a custom design 1,000 horsepower permanent magnet motor can apply over 8,000 foot-pounds of torque to the wheel directly.
One of the interesting things we're doing with Calspan is recording vehicles driving in beamng, taking that and using that as an input for their tire testing machine. Then whatever their tire testing machine produces, we can feed back into our own replica.
That's so cool.
And then see direct correlation between, at every given moment, how much force did the tire produce on the machine here versus the machine in our game. Things like that. That's the direction we want to go.
That's why I respect these people. As much as I make fun of beamng.drive developers, that's why I have to respect them. And this is extremely cool what they're doing here.
The heat up of the tire and also the effects of the temperature on the tire. We will look at the wear of the tire, what is causing wear, and how the wear affects the handling properties of the tire. Very important for more tires. Having really consistent data for the tires ensures us that players that will feel the right steering forces.
Those sorts of tire models kind of break down when you push them to the extreme.
Yes, they do.
Already doing 4,000 miles an hour. Holy God, this is fast.
Players really get satisfaction from knowing that the things that they're doing in the game are playing out exactly the way they would in real life.
Exactly.
So when we have this
he knows what he's talking about.
For extreme circumstances for the tire, we can show the players like that. This is exactly what would happen if you did
Oh,
this.
that's amazing. So that's it? I think yeah, that's all. Oh, okay. So this is really cool. Okay, so they're actually working on tire temperature as well and tire physics. Yeah. The grip with all the forces that you would need, they have them replicated in real life, and they gather a lot of data and then they try to reproduce that in the game, I guess. This is really cool. I think this would really change fundamentally the way a car drives beamng.drive. At least I hope so. And this, the way they tested it is really cool. But what I'm worried about, what is the surface they're testing the tire on? Like, what is that? That's not asphalt. Aren't you supposed to test the tire on asphalt if you try to reproduce the tire behavior on asphalt? Okay, that's one thing that I'm concerning
Oh,
about.
Just
But
when we
I
just
hope
want
they know what
we
they're
will
doing.
get
I
the
hope. I mean,
starting
they're
forces of
engineers.
movement
They're
of the
very
tire in
smart
various
guys, probably.
conditions by angle.
The
Yeah,
machine
it's really
itself
cool.
can
It's really
apply
cool the way they
vertical loads of
test
up to
it.
6 tons. Power
testing machine.
Oh
then
yeah, and that's
whatever
really cool
shape,
because they
taking
simulate
this-
basically all the scenarios. Like they simulate all the scenarios the tire might be on, like slipping, or having a lot of grip, or if you have a lot of camber, and that's a lot of work. If you think about all the variables, that's a lot of work to put in. It's an
things we're
insane
doing with
amount of
Castman
work.
is
I do think for now the way the tires grip in BeamNG, they are a little bit broken if you try to drift, especially if you try to drift.
steer
Yes,
a little wildly,
unfortunately.
and that's not
Yeah, so this is really cool. Another problem is, I think they made a post. Okay, yes. They made a note on X saying our tire research is ongoing, and although at this early stage we cannot predict when future improvements may arrive, we still wanted to be transparent and share part of the development journey with all of you, which is absolutely amazing. Oh, learn more. What do they have here? Oh, they have an entire blog written about this. That's cool. So the thing is, they're working on it, and this might take decades, and we don't know when the updates. Knowing we mentioned developers, this is gonna take probably another couple of years. But at least we have GTA 6, and after that we'll have tire physics in beamng.drive, which is probably gonna be even more impressive if you ask me. Oh, look at what I say. Implementation of highly realistic tire physics is one of the biggest challenges for any serious driving dynamic simulation, in part due to the lack of sufficient reference data that could be utilized for testing and calibration, and especially for us due to the research-driven approach. We're working tirelessly, pun intended, on solving this, and although at this early stage we cannot predict when the future improvements may arrive, to make tire simulations very close to real life is very difficult, and it's very difficult to make entitled brats like me happy, and to say that driving is very realistic to real life, because, well, BeamNG has very impressive crashing physics, but it's acceptable if they're not 100% or even 80% realistic. It's fine, because no other game has that anyway, and you don't have a reference to know if the crashes are perfect compared to real life. They're probably not anyway, but because you can drive a car and you can drive other really good simulators like Assetto Corsa or real racing and other ones as well, and driving cars in real life, you have a really good sense of how the tire should feel like and how a drift should feel like. And when you miss 20% of that experience, it's very easy to say, okay, that's not realistic. And it's very difficult, I think, to make it very realistic. Yeah, so that's very interesting, because yeah, they have to gather a lot of data and then reproduce that into the game, and then even then some entitled brats like me will say, okay, this is not perfect. It's really difficult. It's an insane thing to do. Who is Cal Span? I'm actually curious. Testing the future. Okay, they do car crashes. Testing technology, development services, solution system in aerospace defense and auto. Okay, so they're making tests. Like, okay, wind tunnel testing, flight test services, jet engine test solutions. They probably spend a lot of money, BeamNG, to do this, which is extremely cool. Yeah, so it's gonna probably take another 20 years for them to implement this in the game, but I'm really thankful they're trying and they're spending a lot of money and they're transparent. I really appreciate that. So I guess we'll talk about this again in about 10 years when this is going to be released. So thank you very much for watching. Let me know what is your opinion on this. How come other mods in the game already have tire temps? Actually, you know what I'm gonna say right now? Yeah, like, why beamng.drive people? I have a question. Do modding people do such incredible things in the game without a lot of research and without a lot of resources, like tire temperature? It doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to have it there, and to be reasonable, it doesn't have to be perfect. It has to be there, and you have to make. Yeah, like I'd recommend you to, like if you have, for example, tire wear, publish it the way you have it, and then make updates, and then update it frequently. But don't make us wait too much time. It doesn't have to be perfect. It has to be good enough. It's gonna be extremely hard to record me driving in the game, but I'm gonna do that anyway. I'm gonna drive and be sweaty like a little bitch, but I'm gonna do it. So thank you very much for watching and have a great evening.